Hey guys, it's Renata, Intuitive Mind Architect, and let's chat quickly about what are you escaping, why are you doing this, and how are you doing this actually, and how all this are taking you in many different directions and not so much into the direction that you really want to go. Okay, so let's go and see. Let's talk about the symptoms. What I call those symptoms are those escape behaviors. Okay, so let's say something happens, and let's say you have a conflict with a partner, a spouse, a friend, whatever. And let's say in the family, usually what happens is if there's a major event going on, suddenly you decide, oh, let's go on a trip. Or maybe let's buy a new house so we start over everything. Okay. Or maybe let's have another party. Okay. I'll share what I used to do, okay? Back in the day when I didn't even have my daughter, uh, when I was still married, we used to have parties all the time. Okay, every single weekend, if it's not a party in our house, we would go out to do something every single day. Okay, whether it's restaurants, whether it's meeting friends, whether it's going dancing, or even weekend trips, you name it. And we traveled a lot. Okay, now don't get stuck on these things because you may say, oh, but I want to have fun. There is a fine line between having fun and doing it for different reasons than escaping. Okay, and we'll talk about this in a second. So, what I did, I escaped. I escaped all the time because I wanted to cover up what's not working. And that's exactly what I want to talk about today. Those behaviors, new houses, trips, parties, even complicating things and overthinking over and over and over again is escape. Okay. You overeating because every time something's going on, you reach for that food that you really love. Okay. Or you think you love. You reach for that drink. Okay. You start having problems already. And I've met people and I've worked with them who escaped with alcohol from whatever's going on really in their life, what they're feeling. Okay. So these are what I call symptoms. What is exactly that you're covering it up or escaping? Okay. A lot of times it's what's going on in your life. You're either not happy with something, or something is not going the way you want, or you don't like something, or you don't like how you feel inside. So you're seeking for that experience, that different thing that would cover up that icky feeling. If you're not feeling okay or happy or good in your relationship, let's say, you will seek to go to a party because that distracts you. That makes you feel differently. That makes you feel better. Okay. If you going on a trip, that's again an exciting experience. Okay. Because you may be loving sightseeing, right? But it's what exactly is behind all this. And don't take me wrong, I love traveling and not for escaping. I I was in travel industry for 15 years. So I mean, I love traveling. But there is a difference, let's say, when you go on a trip because you love seeing other countries, other cultures, meeting new people. And there is another reason behind traveling, let's say, that is, I want to escape from my everyday life because I hate it so much that it makes me sick. And that I reach out for that distraction to take my focus elsewhere. Make sense? Okay, so the same happens with overeating or drinking. I love wine. I love the occasional drink here and there, but there's a reason. And I would ask you why you do this. Do you do this like do you have a glass of wine because you just want to have unwind after a long day or a long week, or because something happened and you have those thoughts coming inside and that you don't like and that you want to escape from them? See, there is a different reason why you do stuff. Okay. So look for those symptoms. What you do most often. Look for the patterns. Observe what's going on in your life and how you behave. What actions you take, okay? Do you always seek for the same things when some shitty things happen? Or when you don't feel okay, when you don't feel like worthy of things or deserving, or that you feel smaller than you want to feel, that you don't accomplish something that you wanted to accomplish. Observe for a week or two, let's say, your life, what you do most often. Okay? Then go behind the scenes and look for, okay, if let's say you like having the same parties all the time, you go out every single day. And trust me, there are people like that, okay? And there are different reasons why they do this. Okay, but I'm focusing today on covering up things, okay, on escaping. So let's say you go out every single day. Why you do this? Do you just hate your house or wherever you live and you want to just escape that environment and focus on something else? Do you not like a partner that you're with? Because there's something wrong going on there and you cannot put your finger on it. What exactly is going on? Or maybe you hate yourself so much that you want to escape and focus on other people. That's why you go out. Am I like kind of bridging things here? Am I being clear? I mean, does that all make sense? Okay. I want you to comment wherever you're watching this to tell me what's going on in your life. What do you see? What do you observe happening? Okay. And then go deeper and see what's going on. Okay. I can talk to you for hours here and tell you how you can do different things. But what I want you to focus on today is what are you doing most often? Okay. And what exactly you're trying to escape from. Okay. For me, it was all covering up because things didn't work in my relationship. Okay. And neither of us were happy, but we couldn't admit that at the time. Okay. And things have to be worked on in order to be improved. But if you're escaping all the time, you cannot work on things. And you cannot even go deeper and figure things out because you're afraid. So, another thing that you can do with it, which is big, really big thing, is look at yourself. Do you really appreciate who you are? Do you know who you are? Do you know what you want? A lot of people I notice, I love observing people, if you haven't noticed that, they don't know what they want or who they are in general. So, how can they identify their gaps in conflicts within themselves if they don't know the basic thing of who they are? They're with them 24/7, yet they have no idea what they want. They don't know what they believe in. They may have an idea, but they've never actually looked at those things. So if there is a conflict between what you believe in, what your values are, that's another big thing because a lot of people don't know what their values are, what their behaviors are. That goes back to the to our theme of escaping, right? And they don't know how they identify themselves. Okay? They don't know what their habits are. And if there is a conflict between what they believe in, what they identify themselves with, or how they see themselves, and their habits that go to action, that go to thing that they do every single day or every week, if there is that conflict, they will struggle. There is nothing that they can do uh, that will bring them great results, whether at work, in business, in relationships. Okay. If you constantly change jobs and you always find the reasons, this is not working for me because I don't like this, and that. And the next job you go to, or career, or even you try to build a business and you go through multiple businesses. I've I spent 15 years in travel industry. I love that work. Okay. Then I moved to real estate because I'm trying to look for what my purpose was. Maybe I like this. I didn't like that. I mean, I like real estate, but that was not my calling. Okay. Then I moved into business coaching. I worked with some small businesses on their marketing adventures, but I didn't really enjoy it for a while. I mean, I liked what I did and I liked working with people and helping, but it wasn't really my purpose. But I love what I do right now, to go into the core of every single person, work with them one on one, customize my work towards their needs, what they need, what they want to accomplish, what they want in general, who they are, and seeing those tremendous results, those fantastic results that they cannot believe that they could achieve themselves. Okay. So a lot of people talk about purpose, but you need to go to the basics first. You need to look at what's going on, how you operate at a basic level, so you can uncover the same purpose of what you want to do, what you're passionate about. Without these basic things, without knowing your gaps and conflicts and actually closing these, you're going to be going like in a vicious circle all the time. And things will not make sense, and you'll get frustrated and you'll get mad at yourself because you're doing your best, you're spinning your wheels, but you're not seeing the results that you want. Okay, so for just if you take nothing else from this, look at yourself. Okay, look at what the values are, what values you hold. Let's say you believe, or even beliefs. Let's say you believe in something like that you need to surrender to higher power, or that it's not up to you what you accomplish. In other words, that let's say God creates your path and it already is predetermined of how you end up in life or what you accomplish, right? There are many who believe that, and I'm not saying it's right or wrong. It's just a belief, and that value is like that spirituality, that they have to have this in their life. Okay, but if they, one of their big wants is to create, let's say, a successful business, okay, or find a job that pays really well, so they can support themselves and their family, there's a conflict here. I don't know if you can see or not, but on one hand, you believe that it's out of your control what you achieve. It's up to something else. Therefore, you cannot really take aligned action to achieve what you want, that growing business into whatever amount, 6, 7 figures or more. So unless you eliminate that conflict, unless you close that big gap, there will always be something that's in your way. You're going to sabotage, you're going to procrastinate. That's a form of sabotage, by the way. You're going to escape to different things, and you will not really find what's working unless, again, you go deep inside of you and figure things out. So I'm going to leave you with this message. Okay? Just think about it. If nothing else, go back into you and ask yourself, what do you want? Who you are? What you believe in? What you value most? And then look at your behaviors and habits, what you do every single day, what you think every single day, what you feel every single day. Look for those patterns and see how these work together. Do they work together? Well, I hope you have a great day, great the rest of the week, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.